Alrighty, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. I am ready to get back in. Last time we got to the Gold Saucer. The games at the Gold Saucer were a bit of a letdown just in terms of like the replayability factor. But otherwise, the Gold Saucer was awesome. The story and Kate Sith and how they've done this whole thing has been really, really awesome. And we are off to the finale. The, what do they call it? The sky wheel? Instead of the gondola? So let's see what happens. The Y skill. But you know what? Come here. She doesn't want to get close this time. She knows what's going to happen. She knows my play. I ain't falling for that this time. Not falling for your tricks. I'm going alone. Date with myself. Bye, Felicia. You monster.
Welcome to the Gold Saucer.
And she's back. There was a detail yesterday that I was like really excited about. I can't remember what it was, but I don't think I actually said it out loud because I was talking about other stuff, but I don't know why this specific thing got me, but when we went to the Halloween hotel and the hanging man was signing us in, his tablet was had like a Halloween theme. Like it had like a Halloween case, and I was like, they could have just had him have a regular one or have the same phone that everyone else in the game is using, but they gave him like a Halloween tablet. Honestly, the whole Halloween hotel was like crazy detailed. Not to mention it was like almost one-to-one to the original. It was really cool. Is this even the battle square?
What happened? It can't be.
So I mean, they totally just showed us exactly who that is.
Welcome to Couples Hour at Skywheel Square. Cuddle up with a partner in our cozy gondolas and see our golden paradise in a whole new light. Escape the crowds, share a private moment together, and experience dazzling sights and sounds. The memories you make here are sure to last a lifetime.
I feel like that's a bit of exaggeration. You're stuck on a wheel.
Fun, huh?
They made it sound like the original, where it goes all across the park, but it's just on a wheel.
I don't know.
Your attention, please. We are currently experiencing some minor technical difficulties. While our technicians are working hard to resolve this issue, for your safety, we ask that you follow all staff instructions.
Over here, folks. Our friendly cast members will show you the way.
Thank you so much for understanding, and have a wonderful day.
Cloud! We've got trouble!
Is that a cat?
What is it? Get to the Coliseum! On the double!
Because between you and me, there's been a wee shooting in the lobby over there. And the word around the saucer
Just a
is
wee
that
shooting.
man with a gun for an arm was the perpetrator. I'll round up your pals for you, alright? Now get going. There's not a moment to lose.
This has to be a mistake.
Let's go find out.
Yeah, a bit of a shame that they did it this way, but again, I kind of understand why. Like, us as the player, we already know it's not Barrett. So, we have a bit of,
All squares are closed. Please move swiftly and calmly to the designated square.
Wait, I have to use the guide Moogle?
If you're in a hurry.
We're needed at the Coliseum right away.
How do you know that?
Please move swiftly and calmly.
We have a bit of, like, viewer's irony here, where, like, the viewer knows, but the characters don't. But it didn't have to be that way. They could have just waited to show us the Barrett dying scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but only authorized personnel are allowed past here. No, excuse me. Copy that, sir. Apologies for the delay. Please.
How do-
Found a place to
I need you to step back. Evacuate the guests first.
I'm confused. Apparently, Kate Sith is like, well, I guess it makes sense. Let me in.
report back to the director once you've taken witness statements.
Kate Sith is all powerful.
I need you to step back, please. This is a crime scene.
Report back to the director once you've taken witness statements. Found a place to transport the bodies?
Evacuate the guests first.
Wait, is there a triangle there?
God, what kind of monster?
I need you to step back.
Give me a sit rep on
I
the
see.
other squares. Shit.
It's like I told you. Someone went on a rampage. And now...
I'll take it from here. I am Dio.
You already told us that.
As park director, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this, our gilded paradise.
What is he, a robot or something?
We meet again, young man. If you'd like to go another round, I'm always game.
Seriously?
A director from head office was attending a Coliseum match earlier when their security detail was gunned down. Both guests and staff were caught in the crossfire.
That's terrible.
The assailant took care to knock out the cameras. And so we have no image of their face. But according to eyewitness reports, was a man with a gun grafted to one arm. And that's when it hit me. I knew this man. He was one of several fugitives we were warned to be on the lookout for. Nigh as tall and muscular as I, yet brash and brazen, with an ever-present scowl that smolders behind his sunglasses, and a gun for an arm. Tell me, does that sound like anyone you might know?
Now wait a minute. Barrett might have a temper, but he'd never do this.
Though I'd like nothing more than to believe you. This tells a very different tale.
No, we...
Listen, this couldn't have been Barrett.
And what makes you say that?
The cameras. It's not his style to avoid the limelight. If he really did kill all these people, he would have had a damn good reason. One that he'd want the world to know about. He'd have made sure you had the footage. Trust me.
Well, that's the reasoning. How about he's not a murderer?
Well, you do not want for loyalty, which is a quality close to my heart. But this is a serious matter. Mere character statements will not suffice. I'll tell you what. Find me the true perpetrator, and I will declare your friend innocent. You have 24 hours, after which you will all be deemed complicit, clapped in chains, and delivered to Shinra.
God, his hand is so large.
Insurance. In the event you decide to make a break for it.
We won't need to.
Good. Now go, before the Turks beat you to the punch.
Wait, the Turks are here?
Competition's good for the soul. Our culprit awaits below, my scrappy friends. In the name of justice, go forth!
How do you know he's down below?
If you'd care to follow me, I will be your faithful guide. And the elevator is that way.
Okay,
This
so
way, folks.
I'm really confused as to how they did this scene. They changed a lot of things, and I don't really understand why. So first of all, there's the whole thing with showing dying early. I feel like they changed that because they just didn't think that we would buy the fact that Barrett did it, like, at all. Like, even if you're brand new to Final Fantasy VII, we've known Barrett for a game and a half at this point. It just feels like we know enough about him at this point that we would never suspect him, so maybe they just thought... Maybe they made this scene, and then they were just like, we don't feel like people are buying... Like, we don't feel like it's having the intended effect. So then they just decided, you know, okay, let's just have the player know, but the characters don't, have a bit of, like, viewers' irony. That's fine. But okay, so, like, first of all, Dio doesn't, like, throw us out of the park into the desert. He says you have 24 hours to catch him. And then now, like they're trying to set up Dio as being, I guess they didn't want Dio to be like a bad guy. So instead he gives us a chance. Which, like, I don't... See, in the original, this was such a cool moment because, like, we were framed for something we didn't do. And then the guy that was, like, super nice to us when we got there suddenly turned on us, and we get thrown into the prison. And then you feel like, you get this feeling of, like, it's over. Like, our journey is over, our mission is over, we're gonna be stuck in this desert forever. and the desert music hits you, and it's really sad, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it has this great emotional weight on it, where you're like, we don't know if it was Barrett or not. We don't even know where Barrett is. Now we're stuck in this desert. There's no way out of here. There's no way back up. And like the sad, cold desert music hits you, and it's like a really awesome moment, right? And then later, you meet Dio again when you get the keystone, and the reason that Dio gives you the keystone is because he feels bad for throwing you in the prison earlier. So that kind of like makes that make sense too. So now we're changing all of that, and instead Dio stays a good guy, and he just gives us 24 hours, which I feel like doesn't make as much sense. Like, because he's only met us once, and he has a paper saying that we're criminals, and yet he's still willing to give us 24 hours. Granted, he does put the thing on our arm, but still, which by the way, it's on our arm even in the pause menu. The freaking attention to detail is insane. So, like, maybe it's just because he doesn't like Shinra, but then again, he let the Turks do their thing, so I don't know. But I think I would have preferred the original way of it, because I just don't see like why we're changing it, you know? Like, instead of having the cool moment where we're thrown in the prison and it's like, we don't know if we'll ever get out, and we don't know where Barrett is, and we're lost, and the criminals are stealing money from us and everything, like, instead now it's just a whodunit crime thing. And like, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't hit the same. What I did like was the addition of him having the poster, because in the original, he kind of, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I hear what you guys are saying about like the original one not making a lot of sense. He kind of just sees us at the crime scene, and then it's just like, well, you guys must have done it. And it doesn't make like a lot of sense. Having him actually hold up the poster was a much better way of being like, oh, that's why he's so suspicious of us. And plus, he saw Barrett with us earlier in this one as well. But I like the introduction of the poster, because that makes a lot more sense as to why he like suspects us. In the original, he's kind of just like, well, you guys are here and I have no one else to punish, so throw him in the desert, you know? So in a way, that does make a lot more sense. I like that. But I don't see why we needed to have Dio be like, you have 24 hours, and like, just have it be the same. Have him show the poster, and then our characters are like, wait, it wasn't us. And then, you know, Dio's like, well, I have no choice, and then throws us in the desert. And then you could even have like a moment where like you have to go find your party members because you were all thrown into different parts of the desert or something. You know, there could have been more to it than just, oh, now it's a whodunit, you know, mystery. I'm also curious what's going to happen with Kate Sith, because I was thinking up to this point, because in the original, the reason that Kate Sith joins our party is because he gives Cloud the reading, and then he's like, well, gotta see where this goes, and then he just joins the party, which is dumb. So in this one, I've been waiting to see like, how does Kate Sith actually join the party? And I was thinking, once we got to this scene, I was like, oh, this is how it's going to happen. We're going to get thrown to the desert, and then Kate Sith is going to help us out of the desert, and then we're going to like repay him by letting him join the party or whatever. But we still, I mean, it kind of looks like we're maybe going towards that. But we still haven't actually seen like how Kate Sith ends up joining. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. This works.
What could you like?
But I think I would have preferred hitting those themes of like being alone in the desert and having no way out, and then having to come to terms with Barrett's past to escape. And that's what was so cool about the like, I'm getting kind of like really into it now. I don't think a lot of people would really ever think of this. But for me, what was cool about the Barrett scene is that we were stuck in the desert to the point where even our party members were like, we might be stuck here forever, but they were still willing to help Barrett. And that was like one moment that I thought was really cool. They were like willing to help Barrett come to terms with his past, even though it didn't seem like that was gonna end up in them being able to escape, you know? So, whereas here, now we have a very specific objective to catch Dine so that we can escape. You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't... It hits kind of different. In the original, it was like... Barrett was like, just leave me alone. This isn't your battle. And the party was like, no, Barrett. We love you. You're part of our team. We're going to help you come to terms with your past. Now that can't happen because this is their mission to catch Dine. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of miss that a little bit. What do you mean it's not their mission? He literally just said, catch them or you're going to Shinra. Yeah, but once we get to Barrett, I'm saying once we get to Barrett and figure out that it was Dine, we now have an incentive to go catch Dine. Whereas in the original, there was no incentive to go get Dine. We did it because we love Barrett and we wanted to help him. Here, it's not gonna be that way. Unless, maybe, we have some kind of discussion where they're like, even though it's our mission, we're still gonna do it for you or something. We'll see. Kate Sith is kind of the best. What? What do you needed to talk to Dine to get permission to go to the races. Like, no. Like, you did technically, but the party didn't know that. I'm trying to remember, if you go and talk to Coates early, what does he say? He doesn't say, like, I guess there's kind of an underlying, like, he's the leader. He's the guy who calls the shots, yeah. So I guess if you go to talk and talk to Coates first, I mean, that's kind of a stretch, because you'd have to walk straight past Barrett. You'd have to walk past Barrett's house and go talk to Coates first in order to have that interaction. I would imagine most people would go to Barrett's house first, have the Barrett conversation, and then go talk to Coates. Or not even talk to Coates at all. But, like, the feeling of helping Barrett over getting out of the desert is still there in the original, I think. I think most people that play that scene feel like they're helping Barrett more than they're escaping the desert. Whereas here, the main primary objective is catch Dine in 24 hours. Before we even know if it's Barrett or not. I mean, we as the player know it's not Barrett. So, you know. But yeah, no, this, like, there's a lot of positive to this as well. I especially like the fact that they even had the scene beforehand with Palmer showing the poster, and they brought the poster here now. So it makes way more sense that Dio would accuse us. And in general, I think, like, Kate Sith makes way more sense here. Like, way more sense. So I think that we're giving up a few things in order for other things to be better. But just saying personally, I do miss that because that was like one thing that I thought was really great in the original. That feeling of being lost in the desert and like, but we might still get that. We might get here and then like we can't find Dine. And it's like the party is hopeless at the 23rd hour. So like we gotta wait and see, but
The place we're headed is called the Dust Bowl, and it is nasty. Once upon a time, it was where the Gold Saucer employees used to live. But when hordes of fiends started appearing, the staff relocated up top, where it was safe. The building's vacant. All sorts of lowlives, ruffians, and ne'er-do-wells swooped in to stake their claim. Ah, the place it could have been. Tears me up inside.
So, basically another wall market.
Ha! A paradise compared to this cesspool. Set one foot inside and it's farewell freedom, so long dignity. I mean, why else do you think they started calling it Corel Prison? Except that prison's got no bars, no rules. Mugging, maiming, murdering. It's all on the table. In summary, prepare yourselves for one seriously cold reception.
it's ironic hearing Kate Sith explain the desert.
This is our stop.
Yeah, I do agree that this is better than Dio just accusing you blindly. But I think that having the poster was probably enough proof for him to just blindly throw us in the desert. He saw us with the guy with the gun arm, and he has a poster saying these people are murderers. Like, I feel like that's enough. Like, I feel like that would have worked. If he had thrown us blindly into the desert. Not blindly. If he had thrown us into the desert because of that proof. You know. Like, I think that would have worked fine. But this works also.
Nobody home?
Oh, they're home, all right. Stay sharp.
No, I think, I hear what you're saying about Dio wanting answers, but I think they're just setting up Dio as being a good guy. Because he could have just said, okay, whoever killed everyone, they're in the prison now, and I have these 3 people here that are worth like 10 million gil, and he could have just turned us into Shinra and gotten the best of both, you know? So I think they're just trying to set up Dio as a really good guy who's willing to give us a chance. I don't think it's like he wants answers. I think they just want us to like Dio, which fair, because he's awesome.
Shit.
It's Mad Max. Another nail bat.
Welcome to Corel Prison, bitch. Rise and shine. Top of the morning to ya. Whoa, now. Wouldn't try that if I was you. All right, follow me. Up, up.
Nice that he let us keep all of our stuff and weapons.
Off we go. You just wait right there. Hey, boss, your guests are here.
Alright, Mr. Coates is already better. His name's Gus?
To welcome you to my desert oasis.
This is Gus.
Cloud, right? Merc for hire?
Got it in one, boss man.
But which one of you is it? Is it you, maybe you, or is it the pooch? I'm just messing with you. That there is our man.
I don't think we've met.
Of course we haven't met. You got brain damage?
Dumbass.
I'm not the type of player folks tend to forget.
Just look at it.
Now, you may not know me, but
Just
I know
look
you.
at him.
And why do you think that is,
Why do you think?
Mr. Mercenary? Ha! I'll tell you why. Because it's my business to know. And what kind of businessman would
Yeah.
I be if I didn't have the scoop on the man who brought down Donnie C?
Yeah.
Let me
Think
just say,
about it.
bravo. Well done.
We're looking for someone.
Hey there, hi
Man.
there, ho there. No need to explain. Intel's my bread and butter. Really gotta tell you twice? Uptown secrets always trickle down. Which is why I'm ever so certain that you'll be useful.
What do you want?
So the son of a bitch with a gun for an arm, I got him under lock and key, out in the middle of the woods. Now I'm a generous guy, so I'd be happy to tell you where to find him. But only if I get a little something from you first, understand? That little something being a shitload of money. I want stacks of it, heaps of it, mountains of it. I mean, did you hear what he did? Your buddy shot Shinra troopers in broad friggin' daylight. So I ain't about to give him up for free. You think my prison runs on good deeds? No, sir. It runs on guilt. So much goddamn guilt! So yeah, Gil, that's what I want. And relax, I know you don't have it on you, but I got an idea on how you can scrape some together. I'm entering you and one lucky chocobo in the races, and you are gonna win. On that note, till you bring home the bacon, I'ma hold on to your piggies.
Help us out.
Hey, chill out, kiddo. We'll take excellent care of you. Unless you fail to deliver, in which case, well, let's just say there are plenty of other ways to raise the funds on Quad. Can put a price on anything. That's Gus to you. Got that, jockey boy? As for all those pesky race details, talk to Garth here.
I got you, boss man.
Don't let me down, huh? Yeah. Later.
All right, Mr. Merc. Let's go meet your bird. Better stick close, you hear?
No need to worry about us. We can handle ourselves. Good luck.
New Queen's Blood players. Yeah, forget my friends. I'm gonna go play Queen's Blood. Yeah, no, I like this change a lot. So this makes a lot more sense than, you know, go into the desert, get dying, come back, and then, like, once we go up the elevator, it's you have to win a chocobo race to get out of the desert. Like, so we just let murderers run free as long as they can win a chocobo race. Like, it never made much sense to begin with. So this makes a lot more sense. The only thing that's kind of weird is, like, why does he think we're good at riding chocobos? I thought he was going to be like, I want you to make money in the battle arena or something. But I feel like they wanted to stay close. They wanted to still do the chocobo race because that's what you do in the original. So they just make him do the chocobo race. Maybe because he looks like a chocobo. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, either way. No, this makes a lot more sense. I like this a lot more.
That's right.
And Gus is way better.
More run for it. Go on. See how far you get.
Ooh, that's something. Umbral Blade. That sounds like something from 16. Oh my god, it looks so freaking cool. Yeah, Gus is way better. So just being like, well, thanks for taking care of Dyne. I guess you can go up now. Like, he wants the money. Strengthen Punisher mode. Hold down attack to deliver 3 consecutive strikes. Increase Berserk potency. Increases Berserk potency. Huh. Has 5 materia slots too. Song's pretty great. Ooh, reprieve. Reduces MP cost of healing spells. What if I equipped that and I equipped the materia that lowers MP cost? Would healing be like 1 MP? Dang, that thing looks sweet.
What are you doing? Run, damn you! Yeah, you got him! Go! Go!
Okay, I feel like we could have put an actual race on the screen instead of snapshots.
Yeah, you got him! I think you bring that. This is how you're paying me.
They're watching a screensaver. Hey, there's the truck. Let me rest in the truck. Oh. There she is!
Yo! Brought your new champ! He's all yours.
So, you're Cloud the Merc. Can't say I was expecting someone so pretty.
Pretty shrimpy.
I'm Esther, Chocobo Wrangler. Pleasure.
Wait, Cloud?
Aren't you that
What are you doing here?
Well, hang on. You two know each other?
What happened?
We were making our way to the saucer for Pico's racing debut, when these ones nabbed us.
Hold up. How about you tell him the real story? How you were dying out there in the dunes? How we saved your scrawny ass? Ungrateful little piece of shit.
So, you want me to race Pico?
The one and only.
In that state?
Our trek through the desert did a real number on him. Can barely lift a claw. If he doesn't eat and regain his strength, I don't fancy his chances.
Good thing his jockey's on the job. Pico needs food, and you're gonna find it.
Fine.
I'm coming too.
Okay then. Grab that bird some grub and bring it to me. I'll be waiting.
I feel like this was probably the best way to do Esther, given how things are different. Personally, I really loved the way Esther was done in the original game. She's one of like my favorite non-important characters. She feels like that girl on the inside who's willing to like pull strings to help you. And like that moment of you like in the elevator with her is like really cool. Like I always really liked her, and her model was always like so unique looking. I just thought she was like such a memorable character. But like they couldn't really do that here because of how things are different, so I feel like this was the best way to do it. So for what it is, I'm glad she's at least here. I'm glad they didn't just completely remove her.
This here shop's got Gus's seal
Nice
of
hair.
approval.
I just have a soft spot for Esther. I always liked her. Wow. I should try... I wonder how this stuff's even worth selling. This is 20. And that's some... little bit of money. This is like not even worth selling.
You have fun guessing up that bird of yours.
Yeah, I expected her to be like a Playboy Bunny-esque character who was like obviously a super standout in the desert, you know. But you cannot escape. There is no escape. Oh, this song. See, even the song is more like upbeat instead of being oh no, you're trapped in the desert. This is a great version though.
Mr. Gus presents the one, the only, Desert Rush. For a limited time only. If you earn the high score,
Oh my
you'll get
god.
some rare greens.
More mini games.
Step right up,
I thought we were
give
gonna
it
have to
a try.
fight for the food. Nope, more mini games. It's cool to see the box rush return though. Alright, I didn't read the tutorial. What does this box do? What the?
No holding back.
Interesting choice of music. Yeah, I did not read. How do I do this? Obviously, Firebolt Blade. Or do I just go this way? Oh, I see. This was a choice. A very good choice. Who reads? Huh.
Brace yourself.
What's this? Oh, that just... Okay. That's not how wheels work. Where? Oh, I can't jump down.
So long.
Oh. Yeah, this is a lot more creative than the box breaker in the other game. It's a lot more like level design instead of just kind of a go forward. Oh, I wanted that. Alright, well, now that I know what I'm doing. I probably should have just restarted as soon as I figured out the thing, but...
Great job out there.
Dragon Claws. You better believe I'm getting those. To be fair, this is a minigame, but it's an action minigame. So. It's got that at least. Son of a...
Brace yourself.
I don't think there's any reason to break that, actually, because I've already been there. Dude, I feel like Braver never did that much AoE in Remake. You had to like aim Braver perfectly for these boxes before. Now you can just break everything with it. Yeah, I love the sound effects of popping the boxes. Sounds like popcorn. Why would I want to go down there? Is that it? This was like 1,000 times easier than the remake. Like, this is my continuing issue with these minigames. They're just one and dones. I'm never gonna play this again after my second attempt. But there's so many of them that, like, it's hard to even make that complaint because, yeah, I'm not going to play this again, but there's probably going to be 19 more minigames between here and the end of the game, you know. But yeah, they're also one and done, unfortunately. But I think that was maybe the point.
That was incredible! Took me by surprise.
I don't see why that one needed to be so easy, though.
I suppose the produce here ain't all bad. I mean, compared to the stuff folks are growing out in the grasslands, it's downright dire. But hey, I ain't picky.
Yeah, perhaps they knew that it was a retread, so they were like, we don't want to make people have to play it more than once. We don't want to make it like super hard because they already had to put up with that in Remake. All hail Solemn Gus. What are you doing down here?
Well, hello. Good to see you again. How about a photo to commemorate our reunion?
Yeah, see, you see the difference in tone.
Folks down here in the Dust Bowl make for excellent.
In the original, it was like, yeah, we might die down here, and in this one, we're like taking photo shoots.
Spoiled for choice. Let me know if you stumble upon any promising spots around here. There's something beautiful about these savage designs. They're cutting edge, revolutionary even. Gives you some
Hey, Cloud, it's me, Cadley. This is a considerably dangerous location, so I decided to disguise myself. How did I do? Costumes like these are known to elicit a calming effect, so I should be safe. Unfortunately, we can't say the same for Bear. I'm confident of its innocence, though, and I will do everything in my power to help prove it.
Do you see the difference in tone? Is this Fortnite? I gotta give it to my boy Chadley though, he looks great. He does look great. Oh look, you can sleep in a truck.
Quiet and solitary, guaranteed.
Let's go, Mav.
Oh yeah? Because I ain't got no memory of it.
The robot!
I have undergone a version upgrade. Your quintessence
We get to play the robot.
match for mine. Improve your performance to challenge me.
What? I can't even challenge. He's so above my pay grade, I can't even challenge him. Dude's flexing on me. Wait, this is a Crisis Core song. This dude's got the Crisis Core soundtrack.
Is there anything here that ain't shit?
How do I get to this weapon shop?
Greetings, friends, and welcome to my swindling seminar. Today, for the very first time, I'll be unveiling the art behind the con, teaching you the tricks of my trade. Gone are the days of getting duped. Remove the wool over your eyes, and instead, join me in the fleecing.
So basically a YouTube tutorial?
Right to the heart of skillful. You, sir, have excellent timing. I'm conducting a seminar and would appreciate your help. And as thanks for your assistance, rest assured you will be handsomely rewarded. All you need to do is speak with my lovely pupils here. 4 of these folks are lying, while one and only one is telling the truth. Your job is to find the odd one out. Ah, there's also a small fee to participate, but I'm sure you won't mind.
I already got swindled. Come on, Cloud.
Hey, you ever heard of
Suss out. They really put suss out the truth in the tooltip. They actually put suss out the truth. The creators of this game think that they're like 18 years old.
Oh, Bell Jumper, got the finest booze around, pure as the driven snow. Not watered down one
Maybe they were.
bit.
Was that the translators?
No talking aloud in the local weapon shop. And that includes any shouts of surprise when you find out they sell elixirs too.
You gotta check out Garth's autobiography, Meditations on the Underling Life. It's at the local bookstore.
Wait.
Gus's crib is covered in graffiti, like some kind of art museum. My personal favorite is this adorable Del Sol cactuar.
So it's not even like we're trying to solve a puzzle, it's just go figure out which one's lying.
Gus's crib is covered in graffiti.
I didn't talk to you.
Some kind of art.
Have you tried the Beast Battleground yet? I hear that Type Zero monster's a real toughie.
I'm gonna be.
You what?
This placing.
You fought in the Beast Battleground? You're crazy.
If you value your life, get out.
Don't even think.
Damn it! Anyone with eyes could see they were cheating.
Oh, nice. The lyre's different every time. It's cool. It's a nice touch. The term "suss out" is actually from the 50s. It's kind of wild. How do I get to this one shop? It's the bookstore.
If you're looking to get stronger, my store has everything you'll need. What do you think of my store? Be honest. It's the best you've ever seen, right?
Yep. I don't remember what she said about the bookstore. Meditations on the Outlaw Life. I think that's what she said. You have cards?
No need to say a word. I already know your story. You're on the hunt for chocobo greens. Am I right? Well,
I mean, I've heard it, but
to
it's
scratch your back, provided you
obviously they obviously didn't reach into their book of 50s slang and say, let's see here. Suss out. Let's have this dapper young fellow say suss out. Like, they obviously did it because sus is a thing at the moment.
Plagued by a gaggle of rather eccentric Queen's Blood players. I'd love it if someone could take them down a notch or two. So, think you're up to the task?
I'll handle it.
Much obliged. Outlandish though they are, they play a mean game. So mean that it's scaring away my clientele. I need someone to get out there and prove they can be beaten. Got 3 troublemakers in total. Still looking for action, no doubt. Thanks in advance. Before you go, though, you should take a look at the cards I have for sale. I guarantee they'll come in handy.
Truth or sus. And I have all your stuff. Get wrecked. Fuck. I feel it, man. I feel what you're saying, man. Another price hike. That's me at the gas station. Another price hike. Show respect or get wrecked.